Because you deserve better from your radio. The Walt Bonetti Radio Program on WGSO 990 AM.
Hey, welcome back. Thanks again for spending part of your kind of dreary, at least in Kenner anyway, dreary Tuesday with the rain and the clouds. Early voting began today. It began this morning. And one of the most hotly contested seats on the Jefferson Parish Public School Board is in District 9. As a matter of record, I've known Sandy Denapolis-Bosarge for a number of years. I don't even know how long we've known each other, but it's been a while because I have lived in Kenner for a long time. And she is my school board member because I live in her district. And we did invite her opponent on to discuss things because we think it's important that you be informed when you go out to vote and you know the candidates and try to do some homework. But we are excited to have Sandy Denapolis-Bosarge join us. How you doing, Sandy?
I'm doing fine, and thank you for having me on your program, Walt.
Well, we appreciate that. It's all about, you're involved in education. We're involved in education as well, trying to inform our listeners. Tell us about the race, because I was surprised that an elementary school principal would want to sign up to become a school board member and face off against you, because I don't see many people saying you haven't done a great job in Kenner.
Well, thank you. I think on a positive note, the school system has greatly improved in the 8 years I've been on the school board, and I would like to think that I've had a hand in that. As far as drawing an opponent, it's good to be the incumbent. That's all I can say. And Kenner Mayor Ben Zahn and Kenner Council, Jefferson Parish Councilman Dominic Impastato are heavily supporting me, as are Kenner Police Chief Mike Glazer and all 5 Kenner District Council members. So I'm feeling the love and I'm feeling the support that they feel that I've done a good job for 8 years, and they want to see me continue for the next 4 years.
And they are the elected officials that are closest to the school board. The mayor obviously has a vested interest in education in Kenner, and as does Councilman Impastato. And so having their support is huge. And your opponent, conversely, is supported, whether she wants to admit it publicly or not, by Parish President Mike Yenny. And the fact I've said, I think it's just Yenny's political retribution trying to get back at you because you authored the resolution banning him from Jefferson Parish public schools and fields. Is that what you think? That's spurring Yenny's motivation to support Colleen Winkler?
Well, I can't speak to his motivations because I'm not a mind reader, but I would say that in 2016 I did author the resolution to ban Parish President Yenny from public school property and also sporting events and festivals. It passed unanimously 9-0 on the school board. In April of 2018, Mayor Yenny called me and asked me if I would do a resolution to undo my original resolution, at which time I explained to him that I would not, but there were 8 other council members, school board members that he could contact to try to undo the resolution. And next thing I know, all this is going on. So I can't, well, you can connect the dots, but again, I don't know what was in his, I don't know. I'm not a mind reader, so I don't know what his motivation would be.
We can't speak for Parish President Yenny, and we certainly don't want to try to think like him in a lot of ways. But Tell us about the district. I know your district covers a huge chunk of Kenner, and you've got some very high performing schools, and you've got a couple schools that have not performed as well, but you're trying to improve them, like at Roosevelt in particular. Tell us about, we have a new principal at Roosevelt, and also the steps that you've taken to try to help turn that school around.
Well, Roosevelt has been a challenge in Kenner for a number of years, way before I took office in 2011. But we have a new superintendent, Dr. Cade Brumley, and I am so excited and so pleased of the job he's done already. He has hit the ground running and has done more in his tenure here since March than any other superintendent that I've been involved with. The Roosevelt School is part of a transformation network, and Dr. Brumley has named several of our very challenging schools to a transformation network to give them added support and resources for traditionally troubled schools. And they are also going to benefit from a $1.8 million grant from the Louisiana Department of Education that Dr. Brumley was able to secure to fund. I can use that part of that to fund the networks, the schools in the network. So that's exciting. So we've got some grant money that does not have to be paid back. Grants, of course, are monies that are not taxable and don't have to be paid back. So that's exciting. But besides Roosevelt, I want to mention that I have almost all of the schools in Kenner, and 5 of them are A or B schools. So we have some excellent schools in Kenner, which I would also like to point out is part of the reason I think Councilman Impastada and Mayor Zahn are supporting me to continue on the school board is because it improves quality of life to have good public education within your boundaries. And I think Kenner, especially with this new airport expansion going on, I think Kenner is going to be seen as a destination place for young families. And so we want to continue to improve our public education here.
Yeah, we talk often about how important education is, not only in Jefferson Parish, but statewide. And after a string of what I thought were disappointing school superintendents, including Diane Roussel, who now works in the in Parish President Yenny's office and is supporting your opponent. After a string of ineffective and school superintendents, I was excited after meeting Dr. Cade Brumley. When he was first announced, I didn't know a lot about him, but then when I talked to him and we had him on the show and we talked about his plans, I'm very encouraged by him and the progress that he's made and the fact that he has hit the ground running and is everywhere, trying to do everything he can for our kids.
Well, I call him the Energizer Bunny because I don't know when the man sleeps, because he's everywhere and anywhere and just so involved. Anytime I speak to someone or have gone someplace, it seems like he's been there or is going there, and everyone in the community seems very, very excited, as am I, to have him.
Yeah, I am, like I said, in particular, I was kind of on the fence, wanted to wait and see, but he has definitely impressed me, and the fact that you were part of the package that brought him here, and I think that is a big win for you. And the fact that he is being proactive. He has seen that Roosevelt has been a failing school, and he is jumping in and trying to do what he can and securing grants and changing the principal and doing things that will help. It might not not going to turn around overnight, but certainly in the near future, we hope it will. And we hope it will continue to improve and make those steps needed to make that an A or a B rated school. That would be something.
Right. Oh, that would be wonderful. So I'm cautiously optimistic that under Dr. Brumley's leadership, the Jefferson Parish Public School System will be able to increase our school performance scores and our letter grade up to a B. So we shall have to see in the short-term future if that comes to fruition.
We are speaking with Jefferson Parish School Board member and candidate from District 9, Sandy Denapolis-Bosarge. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about more about Ms. Bosarge's achievements and also Kenner Discovery, which is a huge win for her and for Kenner. All that and more when the Walt Benetti radio program continues on WGSO 990 AM, WGSO.com, and the TuneIn Radio app.
Started cleaning up my life.